We are now on lap 9 of this race of the British Grand Prix. We're now on lap 9. Hamilton still has the fastest lap at the moment, still has the fastest lap. Bottas is 1.5 seconds behind Hamilton. Max is 3.1 seconds behind Bottas. Leclerc is 5.1 seconds behind Verstappen, and Carlos Sainz is 1.9 seconds behind Leclerc. Daniel Ricciardo is 1.6 seconds behind Carlos Sainz. Lando Norris is 1 second behind Daniel Ricciardo. Lance Stroll is 0.2 seconds behind Lando Norris. He's fighting for that 7th position back there. Ocon is 1.7 seconds behind Lance Stroll, and Vettel is 0.5 seconds behind Ocon. Hey guys, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, would really be much appreciated, and please like and give me a shout out on this video, would really appreciate that as well. Hamilton is 5.1 seconds ahead of Verstappen there, and 10.8 seconds, 11.1 seconds ahead of Leclerc there. Unfortunate for Altenberg, he had a bit of a technical issue there. Not technical, sorry. Hydraulic issue there with his car and could not join us in this race. Good to have him back into F1. Magnussen had to retire there, unfortunately made contact there with Alex Albon. Alex Albon had to pit for hard tires there. Fortunate for him as well. Hamilton setting another fastest record there in sector 2. Bottas now has the fastest lap there. Oh, Bottas having the fastest lap. I really have to apologize for the map here. Something is wrong with this map. Still not sure what it is. Was fixed earlier on this website, but unfortunately it's gone again. Guys, please like and hit that subscribe button. It would really be much appreciated if you guys would do so. And please check out my other channel. We'll be leaving it in the description of this live. Safety car now once out again, unfortunate there. Hamilton was leading, but safety car had to come in. Latifi now pitting, Raikkonen pitting, and George Russell also pitting now. Both out of the all three are out of the pit stops now. You're now on lap 14, and Bottas still has the fastest lap there. Bottas still has the fastest lap. Hamilton now 1.9 seconds ahead of Bottas. Safety car is still out there. Safety car is still now out. We on sitting on lap 15. Unfortunate there for Red Bull, Toro Rosso. What a spin out. What a spin out for him. Unfortunate for him. If I'd say. Whew. Three races out now. We're sitting at 37 laps remaining now. 37 laps remaining. We are now on lap 17. We are on lap 17 now. There's 36 laps to go. Alex Albon started in 12th and is now in 14th. George Russell still in the 15th position there. Safety car is now still out, as you guys can see on the top middle there. Safety car still out, yellow flag. Race now continuing. The race is now continuing. Hamilton saying the fastest in sector 2 there. Bottas still has the fastest lap. Guys, please like and sub to this channel, would really be much appreciated if you guys will do that. Much appreciated. Bottas now setting the fastest lap time there in sector 1. In sector 1. .8 seconds there for Bottas in sector 1. He is catching up to Hamilton there. He is honestly catching up to Hamilton. He's saying the faster in sector 2 as well. Coming into... He is catching up to Hamilton. Lando Norris 7th, Carlos Sainz 6th, Grosjean now 5th. Grosjean is now 5th, Leclerc is now 4th. Everyone has pitted so far except for Grosjean. Grosjean is not yet pitted. The only driver out there has not pitted yet. I think he's trying to first get a lead on these guys before he pits. As you can see, Grosjean's there. Just behind Leclerc. He is 3.8 seconds behind Leclerc. Carlos Sainz now reaching up to him. Just under a second. Gaining onto him now. Hamilton now setting the fastest time there. 1 minute and 30 seconds. 1 minute 30.371 there. He is now also on hard tires. They are 7 laps old. 7 laps old. Bottas also on hard tires there. 7 laps as well. Same for Verstappen and Leclerc. Grosjean is now 20 laps. 20 laps on medium tires now. We've got 31 laps remaining. 31 laps remaining there. Hamilton setting the fastest time in sector 2 and sector 3 and has the best lap time. Bottas now setting it the fastest in sector 1. Let's see what he does in sector 2. If he can beat Hamilton's score there. Carlos Sainz now reaching up to Grosjean there. He's reaching up to him. Hamilton sitting the best in sector 2. Coming down, pause to check it. And Bottas takes the fastest time there. Bottas now taking the fastest time. We have 30 laps remaining now. Ocon now in 10th place. Vettel is now in 11th. Gasly is now in 12th. Antonio Giovinazzi is in 12th. Gasly is in 13th. Alex Albon's 14th. Kimi Räikkönen in 15th. George Russell now in 16th. And Latifi in 17th place. There. Bottas now still has the fastest lap there. Hamilton sets the fastest in sector 2. Bottas is 1.2 seconds behind Hamilton. Verstappen is 4.2 seconds behind Bottas. And Leclerc is 6 seconds behind Verstappen. Carlos Sainz is 3.4 seconds behind Leclerc, and Grosjean is fighting for that 5th position with Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz has overtook him there. In 5th place. Leclerc trying to regain on Verstappen. Slowly trying to regain on him. Hamilton's tyres are now 10 laps old. Bottas' ones are 10 as well. Grosjean's still hitting with those hard tyres. 23 laps old now. Hamilton now sets the fastest lap time once again. Is Bottas going to take it from him? Will Bottas take it from him? Will he? We have now 28 laps remaining. 28 laps remaining now. Bottas is now 2 seconds behind Hamilton. Verstappen is now 5 seconds behind Bottas. Leclerc is 8.2 seconds behind Verstappen. Carlos Sainz is 4.1 seconds behind Leclerc. Lando Norris now taking the 6th place from Grosjean. Is now 1.9 seconds behind Carlos Sainz. Grosjean is just under 2nd behind Lando Norris. Daniel Ricciardo is under 2nd behind Grosjean. Lance Stroll is 0.4 seconds behind Daniel Ricciardo. And Ocon is also under a second behind Lance Stroll. Verstappen trying to fight for their 10th position back there. His tyres are now 13 laps old. Antonio Giovinazzi is now 0.7 seconds behind Vettel. Gasly is 0.6 seconds behind Gasly. Alex Albon is 0.6 seconds behind Gasly. Kimi Räikkönen is 4 seconds behind Alex Albon. George Russell is just under 2nd behind Daniel Ricciardo and Latifi's as well, just under a second behind George Russell there. Between the 14th and the 7th place, everyone's trying to fight for their positions there. All of them just under a second behind each other. We have 26 laps remaining of this race. 26 laps remaining. Grosjean now eagerly fighting for that position back there, just under second behind Lando Norris. Lando Norris is 2 seconds behind Sainz, and Sainz is now 4 seconds behind Leclerc. Vettel trying to fight for their 10th position with Ocon. Ocon trying to fight for their 9th position with Lance Stroll. Please hit that subscribe button there and notification button. Would really appreciate it. We'll be doing more races as well. And please give me a shout out. Really much appreciate that. Thank you guys. Bottas now setting the fastest lap there. 1 minute and 29 seconds. .764. Bottas slowly catching up to Hamilton there. Slowly catching up to Hamilton. Verstappen drifting away from Bottas there. Little by little, 7.1 seconds now behind Bottas. First, early on was 5 seconds. Hamilton not taking again the fastest lap there. Bottas now setting the fastest lap in sector 1 there, 28 seconds. In that sector there, 28 seconds. Alex Albon has now pitted once again. He is now in the pits. He's coming out of the pits now. He is now coming out of the pits. He's now on medium tires. They are now 3 laps old. He's now 32 seconds behind Hamilton, Alex Albon. That's the gap between him and Hamilton. He's 33 seconds now. He's 17 seconds behind Latifi. Can he catch that gap? Can he catch it? Fortunate there for Alex Albon having to crash into Magnussen there at the beginning of the race. And unfortunate for Hulkenberg having a hydraulic problem as well. 2 Mercedes is still on top there. Still rocking the season. They have the highest points and they're leading in this race. Then you got Max Verstappen that's in third. Anyone can please hit that subscribe button, would really be much appreciated. That like and subscribe button for me would really be much appreciated if you guys could do so. And please give me a shout out as well. We're posting more F1 gameplays as well on my channel. If you guys look at those. Bottas now saying the fastest lap there. And Alex Albon has the fastest there in sector 1. Catching up to Latifi now. He's 16.5 seconds behind him. He's now slowly catching up to Latifi. Slowly. Hamilton the fastest there in sector 2. And Hamilton takes again the fastest lap time there. Hamilton takes him and Bottas battling it out there for fastest lap. Verstappen now 8.3 seconds behind Bottas and 10.1 seconds behind Hamilton. Hamilton now taking the fastest lap still, as best in sector 2. Hamilton still setting the best in sector 2 there. We have 18 laps remaining of this race. 18 laps remaining of this race now. Latifi now getting 15th there. Now getting 15th. Latifi, Kimi Räikkönen now in 16th. Alex Albon gaining on Kimi Räikkönen there. He's now 64 seconds behind Hamilton. That's the gap between them. Alex Albon slowly regaining there on Räikkönen. I'd like to actually see Alex Albon and Kimi Räikkönen. Latifi. They have a 9-second gap there. 9-second gap between them. I'd like to start comparing Lando Norris. Lando Norris is somewhere. Lando Norris and Grosjean. They are 2 seconds, 2.8 seconds, 2.9 seconds behind. Grosjean's behind Norris. 3 seconds behind him. Alex Albon now gaining on Kimi Räikkönen. He's 5 seconds behind. 5 seconds behind Kimi Räikkönen. What is going on with Räikkönen, guys? What's going on with his car? Alex Albon saying the fastest there in Sector 2. And Grosjean now goes to 14th. Now in 14th place there. And now in 15th place. And now he's in 16th place. Grosjean's now 17th. He's coming out of the pits now. He pitted. So yeah, you guys can see the positions that they lost and gained. Carlos Sainz now gained 2. Lando Norris lost 1. Daniel Ricciardo gained 1. Lance Stroll lost 2. Guys, Antonio got 3. George Russell earned 7. Tiffy, couldn't see them now. Yesterday at qualifying, Latifi's car actually span out. And that's why George Russell got that 5 grid penalty for failing to respect the yellow flag of his teammate there in qualifying 2. Grosjean now in 12th place, picked it up. What happened there? Grosjean now 16th and now 17th again. Everyone is now on hard tires except for Alex Albon. We have 14 laps now remaining. 14 laps remaining now. Gasly time has been deleted because of track limits at 10:15. He has exceeded the track limits there. I also agree with this one guy in the chat here. Stroll must be much higher. I agree with him. I feel like Lance Stroll shouldn't have got that grid penalty and should have been way up in the top 10 there. I feel like he should be at least at 5th, maybe, or 6th there. I feel like Lance Stroll can actually push this race actually. I honestly feel like Lance Stroll could push this race. Daniel Ricciardo has also been having a bit of an issue this season. Not sure what's going on with him. I feel like he could also be a bit up there. does also do not know what's going on with Vettel. Do not know what's going on with Vettel. Hamilton setting yet again the fastest lap time there. Yet once again seeing the fastest lap time. Alex Albon now in 15th, went past Daniel Ricciardo there and setting best lap time there, 1 minute 29 seconds. He is catching up in this race from those 2 pit stops that he has had. We have 12 laps now remaining. As to be honest, personally, I feel like Hamilton will not pit, same as Bottas and Verstappen. But Hamilton now taking the fastest lap yet, once again, 1 minute 29 seconds there. Max Verstappen now saying the fastest in sector 1. He's now 10 seconds behind. Oh, and he gets the fastest lap there. He's saying the fastest lap there, Max Verstappen. But he is 10 seconds behind Bottas, and Bottas is 2.7 seconds behind Hamilton. Alex Albon now he's now in 14th and pushing up, trying to get to George Russell. Is 4.7 seconds behind George Russell now. So we can try to find George. Here's Alex Albon right there, catching up to George Russell, which is right in front of him. George Russell trying to get past guys. Antonio Giovinazzi there. He is just 1 second behind him. Just a second. Alex Albon now catching up. He's now 4 seconds behind George Russell. It's a DRS zone there. 2 DRS zones are here. And the section right here. 2 DRS zones. Right here. And here. Hamilton is now 3 seconds ahead of Bottas. Let's see if Hamilton will regain the fastest lap in this race. Yes, that is true. That is true. Mercedes is ahead of the. That is true. Mercedes is dominating the F1 and is kind of making it a bit boring. But I'm still a Mercedes fan either way. I'm still a Mercedes fan, a Hamilton fan. But yes, that is true. Mercedes is making F1 boring. This guy commenting here, Alex Albon has a chance to get into P10 there. Can Alex Albon catch up to at least P10 to get into the top 10 there? Can Alex Albon do that? Leclerc is now 26 seconds behind Verstappen. What a gap there between them. What a gap. Where is Ocon? Ocon's right here. If he sticks with Lance Stroll, he's going to have DRS soon. Same with Alex Albon, is now 0.3 seconds behind George Russell. Can Alex Albon pass him? Can Alex Albon pass George Russell? Getting into the DRS zone there, George Russell and Alex Albon getting into the DRS zone there. And Alex Albon goes past George Russell there. Can Alex Albon make it to 10th? Can he make it to P10? From 17th now into 13th place there and made 2 pit stops. Alex Albon trying to pass Antonio Giovinazzi there. And he passes him. Alex Albon now in 12th position in P12. He's trying to catch up to Vettel. He's going to try pushing to get to Vettel. He's going to try pushing. I think Alex Albon might have set the fastest lap time there, not sure. No, he does not. But he does set the fastest in sector 3 there. What a brilliant overtake there by Alex Albon, passing George Russell and Antonio Giovinazzi there. What a brilliant racer. George Russell still trying to pass Antonio Giovinazzi there, still trying his best. Fortunate for him, got that grid penalty there in qualifying in Q2. Unfortunately there for him. Hamilton now leaving Valtteri Bottas by 5 seconds. As you can see, 2 racing points here. It's Lance Stroll and Grosjean. 2 weeks ago, Racing Point was actually on top of the game, setting in qualifying into P3 and into P4. But now I'm not sure what's going on there. The pink Mercedes does not know what's going on there. The Pink Panthers. Alex Albon setting the fastest time there. 1 minute and 28 seconds. We have 5 laps remaining now. We have 5 laps remaining. Let's kindly please tap that subscribe button. Wouldn't even take you a second. And please give a like and a shout out to this video. Will be much appreciated. We have 5 laps remaining now. Hamilton and Bottas in P1 and in P2. Mercedes is still leading in this race. Bottas is now 5.7 seconds behind Hamilton. Verstappen is 9 seconds behind Bottas. Hamilton fighting to get the fastest lap there. DRS is now disabled in zone 2. In zone 2, which is right here. DRS is disabled. Alex Albon now gaining onto Valtteri Bottas. Sorry, on Sebastian Vettel there. He is gaining and has the fastest lap time. Can Alex Albon hit at least P10 in this race? We got 4 laps remaining now of this race. Alex Albon is just 1.5 seconds behind Vettel there. Alex Albon fighting for that 12th position. We're now three laps remaining of this race. Is Hamilton gonna take it once again? Alex Albon now in 11th. He has passed Sebastian Vettel. Can Alex Albon pass Lance Stroll in this 3 laps that is now remaining? Can he get to Lance Stroll? There is he there. Can he get past Lance Stroll in this race? He is now 2.4 seconds behind Lance Stroll. Can he catch up in this last 3 laps of this race? Two laps now remaining. And it turns out that Bottas is now in P3. In P3. He's coming out of the pits now. Max Verstappen now coming out of the pits. Bottas has pitted. Bottas has now pitted. He is now 7th. 8th place now in this race. What happened to Bottas? What has honestly happened with Bottas? From 2nd down to 12th. He's coming out of the pits now. Hamilton now coming into turn. We have 1 lap now remaining. We have 1 lap remaining now. Alex Albon now in P10. Alex Albon now in P10. Can Alex Albon pass? And Alex Albon passes Lance Stroll there. Passes him. We got Leclerc in P3 now, and then we got Daniel Ricciardo in P4, Lando Norris in P5, and Carlos Sainz in P6. Top 3 teams, there's Mercedes, then we got Red Bull, and then Ferrari. What a catch up there for Alex. Alex Albon now goes into P8. Goes into P8 now. What is going on with Alex Albon now? P8. He has caught up from the last position. If Alex Albon did not have that issue with his car, he would have probably been in the top 3 or the top 5 at least. On the last lap, he does this on the last lap. Checkered flag now coming up there. And Hamilton takes it. Hamilton now takes the victory once again. He takes it. And then right behind him we got Max Verstappen. That Leclerc now still has to finish this race. Hamilton wins the British Grand Prix. Then we got Hamilton, Max Verstappen, Leclerc, Daniel Ricciardo, Lando Norris, Gasly now coming up into P8, and then we got Carlos Sainz. What is going on with Carlos Sainz? Carlos Sainz is now in 13th. George Russell now finishing in 14th. Carlos Sainz now 13th place there. What a wonderful race. And Max Verstappen takes the best in sector 1, 2, 3 and has the fastest lap there. Hamilton taking the victory once again. So here's your podium holders. We got Hamilton, which is in first. Then we got Max Verstappen second, Leclerc third, Daniel Ricciardo fourth, Lando Norris fifth, Ocon sixth, Gasly seventh, Albon eighth, Lance Stroll ninth, Sebastian Vettel 10th. Bottas has fell from P2 to P10, to P11, and then we got George Russell in 12th, Carlos Sainz in 13th, Antonio Giovinazzi now in 14th, Latifi in 15th, Grosjean now in 16th, and Kimi Räikkönen in 17th. What a wonderful race that was. Very exciting for me. But thanks a lot for watching, guys. Please keep next week open for me. We'll be doing a few F1 gameplays during this week as well, so please watch that. Please like and subscribe to this video.